Ladies and gentlemen, the ceasefire has broken. First of all, Iran was being struck. Their oil refinery in a place called Lavan was being struck, and there were substantial damage, and as a result they retaliated and struck UAE Kuwait. I think there were interceptors being fired at Iranian projectiles. Unfortunately, there were some damages, especially in Kuwait infrastructure. So clearly, this is a violation of the ceasefire by both sides. So who struck Iran first? Well, the Israelis said, no, I didn't. The US also said, no, I didn't. Then who struck? Don't tell me they struck themselves, or Gulf countries struck them. So I think we have to ask ourselves this question: who don't like the ceasefire to happen? As long as the ceasefire is made by parties who do not want the ceasefire to happen, it's very difficult to persist, and that's why 80% of you voted that the ceasefire will collapse in a live stream yesterday. Guess what, guys? Okay, all of us were correct. It didn't last, and unfortunately it didn't even last for a day. So this is quite a sad outcome, and it basically spells that the worst is not over. Meanwhile, because Israel struck Lebanon non-stop and heavily, the Iranians have basically said that's a violation to the peace agreement. We are keeping the Straits of Hormuz shut. So far, no tankers have gone through. So much for our ceasefire, so much for opening our Straits of Hormuz. So Mr. Donald Trump, what are you going to do next? Let's watch on. This is developing news. Please hit subscribe so that you will not miss any of this breaking analysis, for all this has tremendous implication to the stock market and the financial market.